Again, we're back to this. Okay, so apparently my camera decided to losing storage space. So I'm gonna upload these and delete it because for some weird reason my storage is running out. Okay, so as I was saying, when you're going ahead and applying it, not only do you have one less tendon in here, you won't pull your skin underneath your eyes. This is pissing me off. Your skin under your eyes is thinner skin, therefore it is likely to age a lot faster than the rest of the skin on your face and the rest of your body. So you definitely want to take really good care of it. I know because I have like so big bags under my eyes, and I really wish when I was younger that I took better care of my skin. But you live and you learn, and there you go. Next, I'm going in with my face moisturizer. This is Supergoop, and it does have SPF in it. I prefer to have my moisturizers that I use during the day and a lot of my foundations with SPF in it. Simply because, you know, this is Florida, we can't escape the sun, and I just want to keep everything nice and moisturized, even though I have oily, acne-prone skin. That's quite alright, but you want to make sure that you are moisturizing your face no matter what. Oh, I just feel it feels good. Now, this I put on every single day. In the morning, I have my nighttime one that has no SPF in it. You don't want to wear SPF at night because your skin does need to basically regenerate, and it can't do that with SPF in it. There's something in the ingredients that kind of block your skin from breathing a little bit. That's why some people, they don't like wearing oily SPF because their skin can break out because it does clog your pores. You want to make sure that any moisturizer you're using at night does not have SPF in it. Alright, now that I've given that a second to kind of sink in, I'm going to take a drink of my iced coffee because I'm out of cream, so I had to use Uber Eats to get McDonald's. Sorry. Because I need my coffee during the day. Ugh. Alright. Make sure your hands are clean because you are rubbing stuff in. Alright, now on to one of my favorite parts. I have a bunch of different primers that I use. I have to say my two favorites are from two different brands. One is from Hourglass. They have the Veil Primer. It is so good. It is like, it's worth every penny to get that primer. And Cover FX, which is probably my favorite brand of all time. They have a couple of different primers, and I think I've used them all except for the Water Cloud one. But I don't really need that one. That's for if you have like really dry skin. I don't have that problem. But I am going to be using today their Blurring Primer. I love this stuff. If you're having a really super good skin day, all you need is a little bit of this, some setting powder, and you're good to go. You don't need anything else. As far as foundation, if you want to put on some contour and blush, go for it. But you won't need anything to cover it up if you're having like a super good skin day. Now, I'm having a good skin day. It's not super good. I am going to be applying a foundation that is medium coverage, I believe. And you're going to see it in a little bit. So I only got a little bit, because you only need a little bit. This may have been too much, actually, now that I think about it. And make sure you rub that everywhere. Oh, it feels so nice on the skin, because I can because it blurs everything. It really does. Like, it is so good. I go below because I know I'm going to be applying foundation a little bit down further, and I still want it to blur down there as well. Ooh, this is getting... Probably need a new napkin, but I'm not going to be applying anything else to my face that requires my hands. And I just want to see. Oh, like, it really does a good job blurring. I mean, you can still see the imperfections that I have on my face, which is fine, but it blurs a lot of your pores. It is a pore minimizer. I mean, I love it. I love this stuff. Now, what I like to do, like, 'cause I just want to let it sink into my skin for a sec. I like to layer my setting sprays. After I've put on my oils, my serums, my moisturizer, my primer, I like to go in, again, with the Cover FX, the high performance setting spray, to lock everything in. Even though I've only applied a little bit of stuff. But normally you're supposed to be like this far away, but I think there's something wrong with my hose and only a little bit comes out. Ah, that feels good. This is actually a tip that I got from a brand rep from Makeup Forever. After you apply all the stuff, before you put on your foundation, you should apply a setting spray to lock all that moisture, everything in, to keep your skin hydrated. Regardless if you have oily skin, combination, dry, doesn't matter. It's just something to go ahead and do, and especially if you live in high humidity places, this will make your makeup last a lot longer. Alright, I'm just kind of letting that dry. Oh, it feels so good. And while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go in with my Cover FX The Natural Finish Foundation. Now this is like a light to medium coverage, because I don't really need full coverage today. Sometimes I just don't feel like it. And because I am oily, I prefer more of a matte finish. I am also going to be going in with the Cover FX Mattifying Booster Drops. Now, you can add this to any foundation that is a natural finish or a dewy finish foundation to mattify it a little bit more. I know, what's the difference? Well, the thing is that some matte foundations don't work very well on dry skin because it sucks the moisture out. So you kind of have to counteract that with a moisturizing primer or things like that. If you prefer like a natural or a dewy finish, you can definitely get those foundations. And if you still want it to be somewhat mattified, you can use these booster drops to be able to do that, which is really awesome. Alright, so I've let that sink in. I'm dry. You want to go ahead and give it a shake. This is the color N30. Now, I have the Power Play foundation in N40. So this, yes, the colors are a little different. Sometimes that happens. Most of the time with Cover FX, whatever color you are in one thing, you are going to be the same in another. This is probably the only one that that I had to change colors in. Alright, sorry, I thought my camera was going to stop. So now I've got the booster drops, or just a couple of drops there. And